Hello guys, how have you been going on? Today, I will be dealing with Isopods again. So, today, I will be rehousing the GLACIER Isopod. The first step is to transfer the label. After that, we will open up the box. We will try to remove as much isopods as possible. The GLACIER Isopod is white to light yellow colored, and it blends in very well with the wood. You can see that there's so many of them. That's why I need to rehouse them, and it's really urgent. I have actually rehoused them like 1 week ago because I saw their original container was very bad in condition. So now, I'll be using the standard Isopod mix. This soil mix will be bioactive. It contains springtails, and half of it is flake soil for beetle. So, I let this mixture of 50% flake soil and some cocoa peat, some peat soil, some compost, some calcium carbonate powder mixed with a small pinch of fish feed and also spirulina powder. Let it ferment. And you can see that now I'm sprinkling in some more of the sawdust. This is some lightly fermented sawdust. And this sawdust can help the isopod to obtain some different food source and grow some beneficial fungi. So now I'm transferring all the isopods. You can see that this isopod is very small, but it's actually an adult already. And the special thing about GLACIER Isopod is that they are a T- albino isopod. This means that they are not going to have any melanin, any black pigments. And that's why you cannot see their eyes, because it's the same color as their body. Since this type of isopods substrate is pretty new, that is why I can use the substrate directly. Technically, I don't need to change the substrate because I changed it 1 week ago. Because the original substrate was full of fungus gnats and it was absolute disaster. But in a normal circumstance, you'll probably not do this, and you'll probably pick out all the isopods. Oof, power shortage. Let me fix it. Yeah, the circuit breaker broke. It tripped for no reason. So I guess it is how it is. So anyways, in a normal circumstance, I would not add the old substrate in like this, and I will only retain 20% of it. As usual, I will also add in some fermented sawdust, lightly fermented sawdust, because it's a great food source for isopods. I'm planning to change substrate for isopod pretty frequently now. I'm hoping that I will make a video of isopod changing substrate every week, or maybe just a long run of isopod substrate changing without even speaking anything, because I have so many types of isopods, and if I record all of it, it will be very tedious. Now I'm adding in some cuttlebone. It's a good source of calcium, because cuttlebone is actually part of the cuttlefish, and is actually the reduced shell of the cuttlefish, and is internalized. There's lots of proteins, minerals, and mainly calcium carbonate, which is very useful for isopods. If you use limestone powder, then it will be purely calcium carbonate, and the isopods may lose out some feed and nutrients. Okay, I'm trying to choose some useful cork bark. Here you go, a few pieces of cork bark, so that it's a shelter for isopods. And you can see that in this tub, I've also added some moss. This moss helps in retaining moisture and also provide as an emergency food source for isopods, because isopod can chew on any plant material that has cellulose in it, in case they are hungry. And also they will really tend to eat the substrate for whatever reason, because what I know is that the isopod offsprings, in the first few weeks of their life, they must consume the feces, the poop of their parents, in order to obtain sufficient minerals and bacteria, beneficial bacteria for survival. That's why you don't see people selling like tiny isopods children, because it's just impractical. And now see, all they're running, so happy. The isopods so satisfied, so happy. If you wondered where I get the breathable fabric, it is from a pet sheet. Firstly, peel off the outer layer of the pet sheet. It is usually a polyester layer or some sort of plastic. Since the pet sheet is pet safe, therefore, if I'm using one that is unscented, it should be okay for Isopod. In my experience, so far so good. But what I do normally is still, I will wash the breathable fabric before using it on Isopods, because I don't want to risk anything. But it should be alright, because I use it all the time. So you peel it off very cleanly, and this pet sheet leftover one will be placed in the like the dog toilet tray, or like just put it in a tray, and then like so that your pet will not like eat it or tear it up apart. But if it's in the tray, then it should be absolutely okay functioning without the breathable fabric. Here you go, finished. And now I just need to find a place to put the isopods. There's so many isopods already. I'm running out of space. I guess I will need an expansion soon. In case you are wondering, those random garlic shaped things, they're actually stink removers, because I pack up like big packets of activated carbon with garlic cloves in it. So now I shift things around and it should be all okay. These 3 branches will be used for feeding isopods as well, because they contain cellulose. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like the video in order to support my channel.